Hello, hello. Trying something new where you can see me and see the painting. And yes, I'm in my kitchen because my craft room is full of subscription box stuff. So we are painting in the kitchen this morning. When you hop on, say hello, let me know you're here. Hope you grabbed a cup of coffee or a tea, whatever you like. If you're catching the replay, be sure to do hashtag replay so that I know you're there. I'm trying to do it on my computer. If you're catching this on YouTube, be sure to give us a thumbs up if you like the video and subscribe to our channel. We're trying to grow our YouTube channel. So, and if you're on Facebook, you know the routine. Like and sprinkle. Sprinkle means S-H-A-R-E. They don't like us to say that word, so we won't say it. Trying to grow the page. The page has grown over 300 new followers in about 10 days. So if you are new and you are following us, thank you. We're excited to have you. Trying to give a little update. We do have subscription boxes launching next Thursday. I had to look at my calendar. They will be open August 1st through the 10th for signups, and then it will close at midnight on the 10th. And we will start shipping out hopefully before the 20th for DIY boxes. And if I am painting them for you, if you want the painted kit, I'm going to do my best to have those shipping out by the 20th or 25th, if not sooner, so that you have them just in time for September, since it is a fall themed box. We'll share the link to that the morning of August 1st of where you can sign up. And it is a recurring monthly subscription. You get a new one every month. They are themed. Lots of fun to be had. DIY or painted, you have the option of what you would like to do. But I will probably go live the morning of August 1st and show you what's all in your kit if you do decide to buy, or for those that are kind of hesitant and want to see, well, what am I getting? I am trying to do more than what a lot of the subscription DIY kits are out there, or the door hanger kits out there. I'm trying to do something a little different and special. If you do sign up from August 1st through the 5th, if you're in that time frame of signing up, you will get an extra little special thank you from me in your box. I have it ordered, it's on its way, so I'm really excited to see that when they arrive. So anyway, just a little tidbit before we start painting. But today we are going to paint, and I just got this in last week late, and I'm so excited. It's a Christmas truck. And I'll probably do a short on it, like a little time-lapse video sometime this week or next. And I think I'm going to paint it for Halloween, just to give you an idea of different things that we can do. This is available for paint parties. I will also have them available if you want to purchase them, me paint it for you. I can do that too. This is not going to be available for a kit. With my subscription boxes launching, I'm not going to be able to provide this as a kit, but I can paint it and sell it to you if you would like, or we can do this as a paint party. If you are local, just message me. So let's get started. Did you grab your coffee? Say hello down below when you pop on. Be sure to sprinkle. Let me know how your day is going. I may try and go live. My mom doesn't realize this, but I may try and go live with my mom on Thursday night. Just something different, hit the evening time group. See if we can get a few more people popping on and joining us in the evening. So just as a heads up, Mom, if you watch this, we may go live together and paint. Don't know yet what I'm painting. I'm thinking about painting stacked pumpkins, another door hanger I got in that's some stacked pumpkins. It's really, really cute. We may paint that Thursday evening around 7, but we'll see how the next few days goes. We'll see if we do it. So let's get to painting. First thing I'm going to do on a lot of these, especially if I'm using a lot of red, is I like to paint the white first, because let's face it, it's easier to cover white than it is to cover red with the white. So we're going to start with the white, and I'm going to paint everything that needs to be white first. I've told y'all this before in my recent videos. My designs, and these are just exactly like the subscription box designs will be. They are already etched on here. If you can color in the lines in a coloring book, you can do the paint by numbers. I know many of us grew up doing paint by numbers or those fun kits. You can do these too. It's really that simple. So I'm going to go ahead. I painted the center of this candy white, and I'm going to go ahead and paint both my candy canes white, since I am going to be doing red stripes on them later. So we're just going to put a coat of white on here and keep on going. And it's okay if it touches some of the other parts because they're going to be covered up with green and red. And it's not going to matter. It's not going to hurt anything. So I'm not too worried about staying in the lines on this one because I am going to be covering it up with other colors. Right now it's just that I love this brush, I think, for this. I'm going to try to give it a little bit smoother finish. There we go. I like that better. There. So now I have all the few pieces that I want white. Now I will come back later and add some outlines and other fun things to it, but that's just getting our base going right there. Next, we're going to go ahead and I say, my daughter's breakfast is ready. Excuse the ding. We're going to, I'm trying to decide which I want to do first. I think I'm going to start, I was going to do the red first, but I think I want to get a lot of my inside pieces done just to kind of make it a little easier. So I've told y'all this before, Hobby Lobby paint, it works great. It covers just as good as some of that expensive stuff. So don't feel like you have to rush out and buy expensive paint. If, just as a heads up, if you are doing my DIY subscription box, you get your paint with your kit. That's part of something I am doing for all my subscription boxes. So you don't have to worry about going out and buying paint. If you're doing my subscription boxes and you want to do the paint your own, you're going to get your paint provided by me. So you won't need to do that. So we're going to go ahead. I think I'm going to paint this is going to be the back of the truck, or I'd like to say almost like the license plate, but it's part of the tailgate. I'm going to paint it green. And then later, if you feel like it, you may put Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, ho ho ho. There's so many different things you could put on this to really make it your own. Make it fun. I'm just going to add some green all the way across. Hope everyone can see me. See my painting. Super easy. I'm not one of those freehand artists. It makes me nervous, it makes me anxious. So when I started my paint party business 2 years ago, the one thing I said was it has to be easy. It has to be relaxing, and so that's what I try to do. With all my paint parties and now with my subscription boxes too, I don't want you to be stressing out. Can I really paint that? Yeah, you can. It's not hard. You've got this. So let's go ahead and add, I think we're going to make this a green candy. Go around. Again, I don't think I showed you, but I am using my little rounded brush. You can use any brush you're comfortable with. I've said that. I say that every time I paint. I say it at all my paint parties. Use what brush you're comfortable with. The next one I think I'm going to use, because I'm going to be getting into these, is I'm going to use my angled brush. So I'm just going to use this one. I don't know if you can, it's kind of hard to see, but it does. It has a, you can kind of see against my shirt. It has an angle to it, and it just is a little bit, a little bit easier to control in some of these areas. You can paint as fast or as slow as you want when you're painting these. It's your painting. My subscription boxes, if you do the DIY kit, will come with a video tutorial every month. They will be on my YouTube page. And you can pause, fast forward, you can go however you need to. It'll be easy. You can paint along with me. That way, if you're a little anxious about it, oh, can I do it? I'm going to paint along with you. That'll give you the tutorial to see how I do it. You can do it however you want, but it'll gives you a little idea. I'm trying to make it the easiest as I can for you. So I think I'm going to paint this top candy a dark green also. think that's all I'm going to do. Keep looking at my picture for reference too that I'm using to help me out. So, all right. Hello, Mother. Thanks for hopping on. I told everybody, for those that watch the replay, you and I may paint live Thursday night. I'm sure that's going to make you really excited. Or you can sit in the background while I paint. We'll see. So we can do an evening live. We may paint some pumpkins. So I want to add, I'm going to go, and I did bring out my Deco art paint, and I'm just going to do this as sour apple. You can do whatever color you want. It doesn't have to be this particular color. I didn't shake it up good, but that's okay. We're going to stir it. I wanted another shade of green for some of this. So I'm going to make this candy, got a little green on it. It's going to be the lighter green, and I'm just going to paint the whole thing the lighter green for now, because we're going to come back and add swirls and dots and other fun things. Okay. And then, let's see, I think I'm going to paint these green. Also the lighter green. Let me get my angled brush, because it makes it a little bit easier to control in those smaller areas. So let's paint it. Brush is still a little bit. And we will come back in and add, and I may have to do it after the live, add my lines, defining everything, because the paint's still wet, and I don't like to use a blow dryer on the live. It's too loud. So we won't use the blow dryer. Okay. Let's see. I think that's all the light green I'm going to do for now. And I think, let's go ahead, try to decide whether to do my red now or later. I think I'm going to paint my background of my truck window first, and my mirrors first, and then add the red, because again, it's easier to cover your lighter colors than it is the red. Those are not easy to cover. So, I'm just going to add a little bit here. Make it look like the sky's reflecting in the back of the truck. Don't want to go too far into that circle, because I'm going to paint it red, and if I have too much blue, as we all know, red and blue make purple, and I don't want a purple candy. So I'll get my angled brush here in a minute, and we will fill in those little areas that need filling in. Kind of streaking on me a little bit, but that's okay. So some of these areas are harder to get into, so since they are a little bit harder, I'm going to bring out that angled brush and make it a little bit easier to work with. Right here was a little spot. I want my line to be a little bit better there. Turn the brush around. Doesn't have to be perfect because again, we will be making those tracing lines, the thicker tracing lines. So if it kind of runs in a little bit, that's okay. It's not going to matter. It's going to get covered up. But I know a lot of the OCD painters, which I am not, that will bother. So I'm just telling you, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's going to get covered. Just a little bit more of the blue, and then we're going to hit the red. And what's fun is these don't take that long. It's just getting all your little details done on them. And I do want to go back, like I said in the beginning, and I'll do a time-lapse video and post it sometime either this week or next. And I'm going to paint it as a Halloween truck, just to give you an idea of different ways we can paint this particular door hanger at a paint party. Or I can paint it for you and ship it to you. But I will not be doing these again, like I said, as a kit. Not with the subscription boxes launching. I don't have time to make up kits for these. Almost missed a little spot. My green's still wet, that's okay. Just a little bit here under the candy. Sometimes you have to get those little bitty bristle brushes and get in there, but I think we got it. I think we're gonna be okay. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to do. I did miss a green. I think I may make this the light green here in a minute, but I can come back in a minute and do that. So anyway, I don't think I'm angled good. Let me angle y'all down just a little bit more. You can see it. Hopefully that helps a little bit. You don't need to see me anyway. That's not important. It's the painting. Okay. Let's hit the red. And I'm trying to let this get good and dry before I even attempt to paint it. So we're going to do the truck, the outside frame of the truck first, and then I will come back and start on all the other fun stuff. I think this is going to be gray, green, black tires. My lights, I'm going to do yellow, so I'm going to paint around those. I don't want to cover those up. The pumpkin truck, I was able just to put paint on all of it and go, but this one, the colors are definitely brighter, harder to cover up, so I'm not going to do that. We'll just go around it. Good, okay. I could tell y'all probably couldn't see it, so thanks. Glad that angle's a little bit better. I was gonna paint in my craft room, but there is no space. It is full of boxes and subscription box goodies and paint party things that are happening soon, and I just don't have the room in there to paint. So we're painting in the kitchen. The lighting's better in here anyway. And if you do decide you want this painted by me and ordered as a door hanger later, which the Christmas selection is huge. You're going to love the Christmas ones that I have to offer. There's many I've already posted. There are some on my website that I have posted pictures of that will be available. You can always message me and say, I don't really want red or green. My colors are turquoise and pink or whatever. I can paint it that way too. I will customize it if I'm painting it for you. And of course, if we're doing it at a paint party, I bring plenty of color options for you to choose from. You can paint it however you want. I almost need music playing or something in the background. It's way too quiet in here. At the top of this tailgate. Trying to take my time a little bit more than what I normally do. Normally I'm a lot faster at this. But there's a little bit more details on this one, so trying to take my time and not be a sloppy painter for y'all. Okay, outside of the mirror. And I've told everyone before, no need to worry about the edges, because honestly, when it's hanging on your door, you're not going to see the edges of your sign. So I don't paint the edges. If somebody's looking at the edges of your sign, they have way too much time on their hands. So. That part done. Let's get up here across the top. Can you see that? There we go. Hold it down so maybe I don't move it too much. I was working on one the other day, placed my hand right in the middle, picked it up full of paint. I forgot that I had already painted the center and made a mess. So I'm trying to be a little more careful with this one. I like the red too. I'm thinking if I do Halloween, I may make it purple and do my candies in the orange, black, and the lime green. Just because I really don't want a black truck. I don't want it to be so dark. So I'm thinking about doing it purple and making these all orange and black, add a little yellow, some of the lime green. We'll see what we end up doing. Mirror. It's a lot of red, that's for sure. It is Christmas. Okay, I'm going to get my angled brush because I'm painting at a different angle than what I'm used to, so almost makes me feel like I'm painting left-handed on this side. I'm going to come back in with my angled brush just to get around that candy a little bit better since I'm at a different angle. This one's going to be red. So we're going to finish up all the red and then come back. And I think for that stick, I'm going to also get my angled brush out just so I can get in there a little bit better. I'm really excited. I got on the wholesaler for my extra goodies that go in the subscription boxes, especially for those that order August 1st through the 5th. And my extra goodies have shipped. So I was worried I wasn't going to get them, but they have shipped. So I'm really excited. I'm hoping they'll be here they say they'll be here by the end of this week. So we'll see. Just something fun and extra that I'm doing. Not paint related. Just a little extra surprise for you. And I've even got the extra for, of course, those that sign up August 1st to the 5th, you're also going to get extra paint related something, plus the little goodie. But each box will have a little thank you goodie from me if you do the DIY kit. Something fun for you to have while you're painting your kit. I've also got the October freebie coming. I think it's supposed to be here tomorrow, so I'm excited. Okay, I think that's all the red I'm going to worry about right now. There. All right. I think since I'm on the red at the moment, and this is where you don't have to be that particular. I think I'm going to use my big brush again. We're going to paint the candy cane stripes. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go back and we're going to do a lot of outlining, but I may add the outlining after this is dried, after the live, and I'll post a picture of the completed one because I want it to dry good before I start painting those lines, just because it always bleeds really bad if I don't. And candy canes are not perfect, so I'm not stressing over how perfect or imperfect these are. Can you hear my chickens? I don't know if they're loud to y'all or not. They are being very verbal this morning outside. If you're just hopping on and joining us, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. If you're catching the replay, let us know down below, #replay. If you are following on YouTube, be sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Helps us grow our page. Okay, I think I'm done with that part. I'm going to let that dry before I add any of the extra accents. I'm going to come down here. I want to paint this little license plate area, the lime green, just to give it something different and fun. And what's fun is you can always come back, like I said earlier, and write Merry Christmas. You can put your last name. You can put Merry Christmas here in your last name. You do your address. There's all sorts of ways to do this to really personalize it and make it fun. Lime green. They are talking. I didn't know if you could hear them or not. There is one that is out there that's just, her personality's coming out this morning, I guess. And ever since we had that big snake in our coop, now every time they start talking loud, we worry there's a huge snake out there again. So we run out and check. And there's not. Hadn't been, but you never know. Get my seal paper towels. All right. So I got that part lime green, and since I'm working on the light colors, I'm going to get out my yellow. Again, Hobby Lobby colors, cheap, and they work great. Oh no, just dotted my painting. It's okay. That wasn't very smart. That's okay, it's going to get covered in lime green anyway. Okay, so I'm going to use just plain, I don't know if you can see that. It's like a little smaller rounded brush. Again, you can use whatever brush you're comfortable with. My red is still a little wet, so it's dragging into it, but that's okay. Again, it's going to get covered up with the black outline, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay. Color this light. Okay, there. Now, mix up, because I don't think I brought. No, I didn't bring my gray out, but that's okay. We're gonna make gray. I'm gonna need the black anyway. Let's see. A little bit of white, tiny bit of black. I think I need way more than that. Elementary colors. Here we go. Mix our own. I used to joke at my paint parties when I mixed my colors, it made me feel like a real artist. So, there we go. Paint the bumper. Definitely gonna need more. A little bit lighter. Okay. Side. I don't know why I'm being careful around the tires. Those are going to be black. It's going to get covered. And here I am being all careful. Don't have to be. There we go. There. There we go. Some of it's thick and I don't want clumps drying. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to paint, we'll do the tires and then we can come back and I'll do a little bit of the accents. I'm still not going to do the outlining because there is a lot of wet spots and I don't want to hurt your ears with a hairdryer. So, but I will show y'all how we can come back and add some fun accents to some of the candies that are dry. And like I said, I'll post a picture of it completed and I may even go ahead and stick a door hanger on it. I don't have my Christmas ribbon out. It's in the storage shed. But if I can get to some fun Christmas ribbon, I'll even add a bow just to show you what it's like. Different options you can do. You don't have to make it a door hanger. You can make it a leaner. You can put it on your mantle. You can put it on a bookshelf. Fire, you know, there's all sorts of fireplace, ledges, whatever. Doesn't have to be a door hanger. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm gonna take, I think I'm just gonna go with just a simple little round brush. I got these very cheap at, I believe it was Michael's in a pack. Doesn't have to be anything expensive again. Don't have to have expensive stuff to paint. Okay, so let's take, we're gonna go with, do I need that green? I don't need that green. I need the other green, sorry. So I wanna take, since this is dark green, we're going to take the lighter green. Again, this is sour apple. It doesn't have to be. You can use whatever you want. And I'm just going to make a swirl. Come back. Okay. And then over here, just as a little accent, we're just going to kind of outline this candy in the line. Maybe add like that. Keep referencing my pictures, that's why I keep looking at the side. Okay. And all these designs, and I've got a post happening later, but all my designs are copyrighted. I do not do designs from people that I don't pay to use their designs or that have allowed copyrights. I buy into the copyrights, so all my paint party stuff is copyrighted. I'm not going to sit there and get something off of the web and paint it because honestly, it's kind of against the law. So you can I can assure you that all of my stuff is copyrighted. Okay, let's put some simple polka dots. Okay, maybe one right here, just a tiny one. And then I think up here I want to do, well I know on this one I want to do some red. Let's make this a swirly too. Okay, and then up here, we're going to see if it'll work. That lime green may not work too well, but we'll see. If we have to, we can do the darker, but I think I'm going to do some, yeah, that works, because I can come back over it with the white also, and accent with white. All the way around. Coming together when you get the accents on there. This one, kind of do what we did earlier with the other one. Just kind of give it some little zhuzh. And then we'll take white, add our little, I don't know, let's see, maybe up here. I think I was wanting to do it up here. Just something a little extra. Even on this one we could add just a little extra. So accents do make a huge difference. They do. And I'm gonna do more, but I want, like I said, I want it to dry a lot more before I just keep slapping more paint on it, because it's not quite dry enough for what I like, but okay. Sorry. I know that was loud. Okay, let's see. And then for like I said, I'm going to outline all of this, but tires, they need their little squiggly lines. And then this is going to need accenting. This is where you get to have fun. Make it your own. Doesn't have to be anything like mine. It's just slapping down a little bit of paint, making your little accents. And then here in a little bit, I will come back and do all of my black outlining, and it's going to make every piece of those candies and all the little pieces of the truck really stand out. So anyway, I don't know if I turn this around, it may be backwards, because I know Facebook is weird sometimes about that, but this is what we have so far. So after it dries, I will come back and add all my accents like I was telling you, or my lines, tracing my lines, and then I will post a final picture of it. So don't forget, #replay for those catching the replay, like and sprinkle, and I appreciate it, and we will catch you on the next one. Thanks.